We have completed this honoring of a bill. Now we are going for dishonoring of a bill. Okay. When the drawee, when he cannot able to pay the amount, or when he fails to pay the amount on the due date, he will request the drawer to dishonor the bill, and he will request him to give some more time for the payment of the bill. Then the drawer, what he will do is, he will dishonor the bill. Dishonor the bill means cancellation of the bill. And this cancellation he will bring to the notice of the public through a notary. And for doing this, he has to pay some charges, and those are nothing but noting charges. Noting charges. And this thing, it must be done by the drawer only. Okay, the drawee has no responsibility to do this. For dishonoring of a bill, the drawer has to bring that cancellation of the bill or dishonor of the bill, okay, to the public notice. Because tomorrow, if anyone they enter into the contact of the drawee, okay, then when he cannot able to pay the bill, okay, then it will be a terrible this thing for the drawee. That's why what he will do is, the drawer, he will brings the to the notice of the public that the bill was dishonored, and he is one of the victims of that. So the dishonoring of a bill is the second stage that we will come across. And when you go for dishonoring of a bill, whatever it may be that we come across, okay, when you go for bills of exchange, when a bill is drawn and accepted, that is bills receivable account debtor to drawee's account. That thing, it will be reversed. That thing, it will be reversed. So what are the entries that we come across in this dishonoring of a bill? Well, let us see for that. Okay, when the bill is retained till the due date and dishonored, acceptor account debtor. Acceptor means nothing but the drawees. Drawees account debtor or acceptor's account debtor to bills receivable account to cash account. Okay, so bills receivable account with the amount of the bill, cash account is nothing but with the amount towards the noting charges. And this thing he will write. And in the books of acceptor, that is drawee, okay, let us go for that. In the books of drawee, bills payable account debtor, noting charges account debtor to drawer's account. He has to pay the bill. He cannot able to pay the bill. So bills payable account debtor, noting charges, because he is paying the money towards noting charges. So noting charges account debtor to drawer's account. So who is the concerned person? That person. So this is the dishonoring of a bill. Now, again the three cases will come. When the bill endorsed in favor of a creditor is dishonored, okay, suppose if the drawer, if he endorses the bill to another person, another creditor or the creditor of the drawer, then when that bill, when it is dishonored, so acceptor's account or drawee's account debtor to endorsee creditor account or endorsee account, because the drawer, he has to pay the money to the creditor, and from where he will get that? He will get that from the acceptor. So acceptor account debtor to endorsee account or the creditor account. That is the journal entry. And when the bill is discounted with the bank is dishonored, acceptor account debtor to bank account. There also the responsibility of the drawer, he has to pay the amount on the due date, and he will collect the money from the acceptor or drawee. And the third case, that is when the bill is sent to bank for collection. So in that case also, acceptor account debtor to bill sent to bank for collection, okay, to bank account. Acceptor account or drawee account debtor to bill sent to bank for collection to bank account. So the bank account is noting charges, and bill sent to bank is nothing but the bill amount, and he has to pay. That is, the drawee has to pay to that. From drawee has to accept that. Okay, so like that you will come across dishonoring of a bill. After dishonoring of a bill, you will come across renewal of a bill. So what is this renewal of a bill? Whatever it may be, the bill dishonored, whatever it may be, the bill dishonored. On the request of the drawee, the bill can be extended for a further period of time by the drawer. That is nothing but the renewal of a bill. That is the drawee. He will request and he will take the help of the drawer to extend the time period, requesting him to draw a fresh bill on him. So when you go for renewal of a bill is nothing but cancellation of the old bill, and writing a new bill. In that renewal of a bill, the drawer, what he will do is, he will take some amount in the form of interest. He will take some amount from the drawee. So that thing also we have to take. That is, for cancellation of a bill, noting charges we have to take into account, and for renewal of a bill, that is cancelling the old bill and writing a new bill, for that, okay, the drawer, he will collect some amount in the form of interest. So that is also one of the important things that we have to take into account. So renewal of a bill. Okay. In the books of drawer, for cancellation of the old bill, the same thing, that is acceptor account debtor to bills receivable account to cash account. That is the first entry. That is for cancellation of the bill or for dishonoring of a bill. For interest paid for the extended period. Why the drawer he is taking the interest amount? Because he is giving some more period of time for the drawee to pay the amount. So for that extended period of time, he will charge some interest. So the entry is acceptor's account debtor to interest account. Acceptor's account debtor to interest account. That is, he is collecting interest. He is going to collect interest from the drawee. For the new bill, that is including the amount of interest as well as noting charges. Bills receivable account debtor to acceptor's account or drawee's account. Okay, in that new bill, he will take into account the old bill amount, the noting charges, and the interest amount. Okay, all the things he will write, and he will go for a new bill. That is nothing but renewal of a bill. Bills receivable account, once again I am repeating the entry, bills receivable account debtor to acceptor's account. Now coming to the books of drawee, that is acceptor. In the books of acceptor, for cancellation of the original bill, bills payable account debtor to drawer's account. That is the first entry for cancellation of the bill when he cannot able to pay on the due date. Next, for the interest amount, whatever he is charging, that is drawer he is charging. Okay, for that, interest account debtor to drawer's account. Okay, interest account debtor to drawer's account. That is the second thing that we will come across, second entry. And for accepting the new bill, drawer's account debtor to bills payable account. Drawer's account debtor to bills payable account. That is the next thing that we will come across. And the three cases, that is discounting with a bank, okay, endorsing the bill to a creditor, bill sent to bank for collection, all these things they won't come. Only it is between the drawer and drawee, that is the between the seller and the purchaser or the buyer. Okay, so this renewal of a bill is a next stage after dishonoring of a bill. And after renewal of a bill, retirement of a bill or retiring a bill. That is the thing. So what is this retiring of a bill? Okay, even though the due date is something else, when the drawee, when he pays the amount before the due date, we will call that thing as retiring of a bill or retirement of a bill. So mind it, there is lot of difference between renewal of a bill and retiring of a bill. Renewal of a bill means giving some extension time or extension period, and writing a new bill is nothing but renewal of a bill. Retiring of a bill means, or retirement of a bill means, before the due date, before the due date, okay, whatever it may be, the payment that is to be paid to the drawer, that is nothing but retirement of a bill. When you come across retirement of a bill, the drawee, he will anticipate some concession, and that concession will call that thing as rebate. That concession will call that thing as rebate, and rebate should be given by the drawer, compulsory, because he is paying the amount before the due date. For example, I'm going to give you. Suppose 31st March is the due date. 31st March is the due date. Okay, the drawee has to pay the money on 31st March. As a matter of fact, he has to pay the amount on 31st March. But suppose if he pay the amount in the month of February, on 28th, suppose if he is paying the amount, if he is ready to pay the amount to the drawer, then there is a prior payment or advance payment. Okay, that is nothing but retiring of a bill. That is 1 month before he is paying, the drawee is paying the amount to the drawer. And in that case, the drawee has a right or responsibility to go for some concession. And the drawer has to give that concession to the drawee. And that concession given by the drawer to the drawee, we'll call that thing as rebate. Rebate on bills. So this rebate on bills, mind it, that even though it is a loss to the drawer, he has to accept that. He has to go for that, because he is getting the payment before 1 month. And that rebate, it is nothing but a gain to the drawee. Okay, so in the books of drawer, cash account debtor, rebate on bills account debtor to bills receivable account. Cash account, whatever it is coming in cash, that cash amount. Rebate, whatever it may be, the concession given by the drawer, it is nothing but the rebate. And the bills payable and the bills receivable, not payable, bills receivable. So in the books of drawee or acceptor, okay, bills payable account debtor to cash account to rebate on bills account, because rebate on bills is nothing but a benefit for the drawee or acceptor, whereas the same thing, it is nothing but a loss to the drawer. So these are the various things that we will come across in bills of exchange, that too in trade bills: honoring of a bill, dishonoring of a bill, renewal of a bill, and retiring of a bill. These are the 4 things that we will come across. And don't be of that opinion that you will come separately. They will come separately in the same bill, in the same thing. Okay, suppose take for example a purchaser, say for example P, he purchased 10,000 rupees worth of goods from Q. Here P is nothing but the drawee, and that is purchaser or buyer. Q is the seller. So what Q will do is, he will go for 3 or 4 bills. First bill he will retain with him until the due date. The second bill he will discount with the bank. The third bill he will endorse the bill, and the fourth bill he will send that for bills for collection. See the peculiarity. The four cases, they are coming in one for the same amount, and that amount it was divided into small bits. And it is the duty and it is the work of the drawer. What he is doing, he has to take into account that thing. Okay, it is the duty of the drawer, whether he is retaining the bill with him until the due date, whether he is discounting the bill with the bank, he is endorsing the bill to another creditor, or he is sending the bill for collection. It is the headache of the drawer, it is not the headache of the drawee. Okay, and when you come across four bills, you will come across four different terms. So, what is a term? The period of the period, whatever it may be, the period given by the drawer, it is nothing but the term. Okay, and after this, you will come across accommodation of bills. So, what is accommodation of bills? Accommodation of bills is nothing but the same bills of exchange, but it will be between friends for mutual cooperation, for mutual understanding. One person, he will draw a bill on another person. Okay, that is nothing but accommodation of bills. The word itself, it tells us that we have to accommodate, we have to adjust. In accommodation of bills, suppose A, B, these two people are friends. Suppose A requires some amount. He cannot get the amount from anywhere. From anywhere, he didn't get any amount. So what he will do is, he will come to B and he will request, Mr. B, I am going to write a bill on you. Just you have to do is, you have to accept the bill. Please accept the bill and return that to me. I am going to take that and I am going to discount that in the bank, and I am going to get the money. And on the due date or before the due date, I am going to bring the amount and I am going to give you, and you please pay that to the bank. Like that, you will come across accommodation of bills. Only between friends. It is not debtor-creditor relationship. For accommodation of bills, don't be of that opinion that it is debtor-creditor relationship. Accommodation means between friends only. When they require money, one person, he will accommodate another person. And the second case in accommodation of bills is, A will write a bill on B and gets B's acceptance, and he will discount that in the bank. At the same time, B will draw a bill on A, and then A has to accept that and return that to B, and B will go and discount that. On before the due date, A will return the amount to B and B will return the amount to A, and they will pay in their banks. This is also one type of accommodation. Another type of accommodation is, A, B are there. A requires some money and B also requires some amount. So what A will do is, okay, he will write a bill on B. B will accept that. B will accept that. After taking the acceptance of B, okay, he will discount that with the bank. That is A. A will discount the bill to the women with the bank. And whatever it may be, the cash amount that he receives, he will give 1/2, 1/3, or 2/3 to B. And before the due date, A will return his share of amount to B. And B, after taking the share of A, he has to add his share and he has to pay the amount, total amount to the bank. Then also you will come across accommodation of bills. Mind it, you won't come across any three forms, that is any three methods, like endorsement, okay, like bills discounted with the bank, that will be there, and this endorsement as well as bills sent to bank for collection, these two things will not appear in accommodation of bills. Only discounting of bill you will come across. One person, he will discount with the bank, and another person also he will discount with his bank. And mind it, the two parties, they don't have the same bank account. A will have one bank account and B will have another bank account. So in their respective banks, they are going to discount that. This is nothing but accommodation of bills. And whatever it may be, the journal entries that we come across, okay, they are the same. They are the same. There is no necessity for you to look after another type of journal entries. The same journal entries, whatever you passed for trade bills, the same general entries you have to write. This is not purchasing or selling, please. This is mutual helping. This is only mutual helping between two friends. Okay, so this is about bills of exchange. And if you like this, please subscribe to my channel.